Hello viewers, it's your boy Mugabe GH live from Exhub Studio, ready to give you a trending news. You know, always at the talk something. Ghana, we have to be serious for once. For me, I was thinking, say, this time around, things has changed since we have gained, I think, our fourth republic. Is it fourth republic? Yeah. And then we have series of governments that have passed through. They've experienced our education system. And I was thinking, say, by now, we should be, a little bit upgraded. Even Ghana should not be a country that will be suffering from infrastructure or means to get to school. Are you getting it? So I was on the highway and I saw this video, and the video caught my attention very well. I remember 2004 when I was in JSS. Some of us has to cross the river before going to school. Annoying part of it is when you get to the river bank and then the canoe or the one who is supposed to cross you is not there, then that means you'll be late to school. So you have to wait for them to come back from fishing. Then from there, you go to school. And the most annoying part of it is that you go to school and you go and sit under trees to learn. That is Ghana for you. So I'm thinking from 2004 to 2025, there is a gap. So by now, our education system should grow. But once I was on the internet today, I saw a video, and that video drew my attention very well. Like I was like, hey, so still, Ghanaians, we are still suffering from this sickness. I saw students in a boat. Not boat, canoe. Those of you who haven't been to village or who don't have rivers in your village, you see canoe. We have canoe before we have boat. I think the boat is the one that we use the outboard motor, and the canoe is the one we use the paddle to paddle. So I saw these students in a different kind of canoe paddling to school. And if you look at how broad that river is, the question I ask myself is, so development has not gone to that place which they can get a school in their community to prevent them from crossing that river. But people, let's watch the video and come back.
So this is Odumankuma, and then we have a school called Odumankuma MA Primary located in Treacherous West Municipality of the Oti region. As you can see, we have two groups of our learners. This one is made up of females. You can see that the females are the ones paddling the canoe. So these are our learners, and then they are coming to school, and the risk involved is very high. When the lake overflows its bank, it takes about 2 kilometers for them to cross, almost about 30 to 40 minutes. But when it shrinks, they are able to, the distance is able to reduce to about 1 kilometer, and then they cross within 25 to 30 minutes. So we really need help. So this video is an evidence of what is happening here, and you can see how very expanded it is. And my ladies are doing very well, but the challenge is that anytime the canoes are not available to them to use, some of them don't come to school because they don't have any means of crossing. So any help in this regard will save these young ones. We may have future presidents, MPs, people of value to the nation. If no help comes, these destinies will be wasted. But I think any help that will come to assist these young ones will help them to be able to achieve their future plans.
Now, watching this video, see how young girls and young boys are paddling this canoe just to cross a river to attend school, which we can have a community-based school in their area, no matter how few they are. Because the risk involved in crossing that river alone is not something small. One, when the wind is blowing, the possibility that the canoe can capsize is very high. If you have been to fishing before, you understand when that object, the canoe, is floating on the river, sometimes there are this short wood in the inside the river. When the canoe passes on that wood and the dam happens to move, what happens? The canoe will sink. The risk involved is too much. And these students, they are people or they are children that tomorrow they will become, some of them will become president, some of them will become nurses, some of them will become ministers. They are future leaders. I think how we are benefiting this time in the city, we should transfer that one to the village, because Kratchi is a big place, it's a big community on its own. And I think crossing the river is bad. So why don't we get a school? We can have a school that, let's say, from KG to JSS, then you have it separate, but to be under that same, let's say, where they are attending. If it is let's say it's a government school, so let's say Kratchi Junior High, they should have it like maybe part of it in that community, like Block A or Block B, whatever they have there, from class 1 to class 6, JHS 1 to JSS 3, from primary KG 1 to whatever stages. They should have the same thing in that particular community to avoid this risk, because this is serious. It was during 20 years ago and we experienced that. And if Ghana is still experiencing this, then I think the country is not moving forward. Because to cross a river and go to school, the risks involved, unless you have not been on that water before. Me, I've been on it before. I've experienced it. I know how it is. It's very dangerous. And we have people here in Accra here, our leaders are here. What they are fighting for is seat. What they are fighting for is call me this minister. What they are fighting for is give me this position. But they are not thinking of the well-being of the people living in the villages. Ghana, we should grow. Ghana should be a country that when somebody is talking about education, because in the whole West Africa, Ghana, our educational system is very tough. It is very, very tough. But the response to the education is poor. You expect students to cross that river to the next village before they can go to school. And teachers will be in that same school asking them to take roll call. And if they don't get roll call, they'll be punished. I think this Mahama administration has to look at this thing very well. You understand? It shouldn't be like, say, until the community is big, then we'll have school. No. We can have a small community and get them a school. You see, when we were in primary, I think 96 to 2000 there, our classroom has been built by these NGOs. Yeah, by these NGOs. So we can organize things like this in some of the communities that will prevent this risk, because it is dangerous. Our leaders have to take a critical look at this. They shouldn't be playing with it, because these children can lose their life in the course of going to school. Let us not be playing with the kids' life. It is serious. And I'm thinking that Mahama should take a critical look at this very well in this administration. He should look at this. Because if these children have to cross the river and go to school every day from Monday to Friday, they have to go and come back, go and come back. Then, if the government cannot provide them school in their particular village, where they are attending the school, there should be a boarding or a hostel, which they can afford. It shouldn't even be charged. They should build something like a hostel for them, that when they go there Monday, they will stay. So the whole week, they will cross that river once. The child knows that when I'm going Monday, I've prepared my everything. So Sunday, I have to cross the river and go and stay in the village until Friday. After school, I come back. But risking their life, crossing that river morning, in the afternoon when they close, they will cross the river. Do you know what will happen to those kids? We shouldn't be managing things in Ghana. We should think of a way of creating things that will make these children enjoy life, because they are also part of Ghanaians. The way the president's children will sit in first class private jet to travel, the way the minister's children will attend big schools in this greater Accra, the way the MP's children will go to the best schools, and I don't know number of them that are able to allow their awards to go to these government schools. No, they go to the big private schools. Some pay in dollars. But the same people leading this Ghanaian youth, the poor people who voted for them or who elected them to be in that position, they'll be crossing this river every day, risking their life. Our leaders don't think about them. You see, this is a national issue. It shouldn't be politicized. It's a national issue. And a national issue should be dealt with immediate effect. This shouldn't be like MPP NDC, because when that school is being established, definitely the MPP people, their children will attend school there. The NDC people, their children will attend school there. In that case, you are moving the country forward. So we should focus on how to develop those areas, because it looks like the tension and the focus is on Accra, the capital. So these villages has been left out. Please, it's so sad. When I was in school, I think when I was in primary, I have to walk, cover a distance before I'll be able to go to school. Yes, the teachers expect me to get roll call, and it is very sad. Ghana, for about 25 years now, Ghana, we've suffered this space a lot, and I think we should take a good look at this, because akwala no okita bag na okita no books wom, what I say, ni homeworks wom, ni notebooks wom. You find yourself from a abo, from a kese bi abo, na ni bag no atonsuom, right? Ni bag na atonsuom. What will happen to the classwork? What will happen to the homeworks? What will happen to the notebooks? Now, on say enkwala kitinkiti, onwe ya homete. When they are on that canoe, some will be attempted to jump into that river. Who knows? In that same river, we have snakes. Sometimes you'll be, I don't know if Charlie, you go fishing before, but you see river before. Do you know that we have snakes living in the river? You don't know. You have to visit your village. You are from Adam. You have to go there and ask. Sometimes if you are fishing, you'll be on that river and you see snake swimming coming like this. Logozo, logozo, logozo. Imagine these children, they are on their way to school. Who here in Kuala Lumpur, and you say penny for a party canoe. No, the canoe is being driven or paddled by this same kids. So, besides who said in that course, and then there is this snake, this river snakes coming towards the kids. What will happen? Definitely, they will all be attempted to jump into the river, and then at the end of the day, we lose souls. Highest, the same leaders will go back to the family and be consoling them, telling them now, I am sorry, say this year. Yes, but we have to do something to prevent those things now. The leaders will wait until the worst happen. And my people, it's very sad. In this 21st century, and we are still having kids riding in canoe to school. And we call ourselves a developed country. Sometimes I wonder why Ghana should even gain independence. Because independence should be given to a country that can take care of its own affairs. That means what I say, it's like somebody who wants to get married. Before you are a boy, you are under your father's control, right? But the moment you made a decision to get married, that means you want to become an independent what? Human being. So therefore, your father can only give you a little advice, what I say, but he cannot take full control of your life again. So if a country has gained an independence from 1957, how many years now? I think 65 years now or so, plus, or 60 plus now. Ghana has gained independence, and yet still we cannot have petty developmental projects. Then I think we should really look at it, or we should allow this white to come and colonize us for the second time again. My people, this is what happened at Ketekrachi. What do I say? You see children riding in canoe. Our leaders are drinking tea in Accra. Their kids are in the biggest private schools. And look at we, the voters. Our kids are driving in canoe to school, crossing river. Look at the risks involved. My people, please get to the comment section. If it is right for these kids to be riding in canoe every day, talk about it. Don't forget to like, share the work. This is Exhub Studio and it's your trending news. Thank you for staying with us.